This interview is being conducted at the Australian Investigations Agency, Canberra office. The date today is the 20th of July 2020. For the purpose of this investigation, my name is Sally Cardy and I'm an investigator within the Australian Investigations Agency. The other person present with me in the interview is Mr. Terry Sullivan. The time is now 10:07. Terry, if you look at my phone, do you agree with the time?
Yes.
Yep. Do you also agree with the current location?
Yes.
For the purpose of this interview, would you please state your full name?
Terry James Sullivan,
And what is your date of birth?
16th of February 1982.
Where were you born?
Canberra General Public Hospital.
And how old are you now?
38.
So today I intend to ask you some questions about the matter of a petty theft at this office, which happened on the 2nd of May 2020. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Our conversation will take form in an electronically recorded record of interview. By this I mean I'll record on this electronic recording equipment any questions to you and anything that you may wish to say in reply. At the end of the interview, you will be supplied with an electronic copy of the recording of our conversation. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you understand the interview? Do you understand the way the interview will be conducted?
Yes.
Yeah. For the purpose of clarity, please speak clearly and do not answer questions by nodding or shaking your head. Do you understand?
Yes.
If I use a word you do not understand, please stop me and I'll explain. Do you understand that you are not under arrest?
Yes.
Did you come here today of your own free will?
Yes.
Do you understand that you are free to leave at any time unless arrested?
Yes.
Okay. Before I ask you any questions, I must advise you that pursuant to the Australian Investigations Guidelines, I'm authorised to conduct inquiries on behalf of the Australian Investigations Agency. This authorisation directs that all employees of the Australian Investigations Agency must truthfully, completely and promptly answer all questions directed to them by a member authorised to conduct an investigation. I remind you that as an employee of the Australian Investigations Agency, you are bound by that direction. Failure to comply with this direction may be grounds for disciplinary action under your employment contract. Do you understand everything I just said?
Yes.
Are you known by any other name?
No.
What is your present occupation?
IT support officer.
Yep. And are you currently suffering from any illness, injury or mental health issues?
No.
As I told you earlier, I'm investigating a complaint of a petty theft at the Australian Investigations Agency, Canberra office. The amount taken was $50 in $1 coins on the 2nd of May 2020 at between 10 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. To start off, please talk me through your workday on the 2nd of May 2020. Make sure to start from the beginning and don't leave any details out.
Started the day at 8 a.m, worked through until 10 a.m, then went on early lunch break for half an hour. I came back to work and worked through until 4:30 p.m. It was a normal day. I spent my time at my desk.
Okay, I'd like to introduce an exhibit to you. So, do you recognise the office in this photo?
No, I do not recognise that room.
You don't recognise that? No? I now provide you with this one. I'll just get you to read the top of that. So this is the petty cash policy of the Australian Investigations Agency. This policy was signed by you on the start of your employment with this company. Do you recall its contacts?
Yes.
Yep. So earlier in the interview, you mentioned that you were on your lunch break at the time the theft occurred. Yet I have a witness statement here placing you in the accounts office at the time of the theft. Do you have anything to say about that particular document?
I walked into the account office to speak with Peter Branson about an IT account at 10 a.m. He wasn't there, but I noticed a bag of gold coins, which I slipped into my pocket and walked away with. I didn't think anyone saw. I think I have a gambling addiction and am struggling to pay my bills.
So what you're telling me today is that this theft was occurred by you,
Yes.
and you previously lied that you were not on your lunch break at the time.
Yes.
Is this statement your final version?
Yes.
Yep, and is there anything you would like to change or fix in the statement? No? Is there anything final you'd like to add about anything of this matter? No. Would you please sign the statement to ensure you've read and understood it, and these are your words and you agree with them? Thank you. Were your rights explained to you by me at the start of this interview?
Yes.
Were you told you had the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Yes. I'll now terminate this interview. The time is now 10:17. Do you agree with this time?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Is that it?
Did it go for very long? It went for like 6 minutes. It was supposed to go for 10 to 15. Fuck it.